a man dared to explore an old building that had been abandoned for a long time. The location was not far from where he lived, and the building was known among locals as a place full of mysterious stories. Upon arriving, he started to walk through each room one by one, recording everything he found inside. However, shortly after his exploration began, the atmosphere turned chilling. Suddenly, he was startled by the appearance of something unexpected and frightening. In the recording, a frightening face suddenly appears, peeking from behind the building's roof. Its sharp eyes and cold stare made the atmosphere extremely eerie. The man, who was initially confident, immediately panicked when he realized the presence of this creature. His heart raced, and without hesitation, he ran as fast as he could out of the empty building. The mysterious figure continued to peer out from its hiding place, leaving a strong impression of horror in the video. A woman named Delaney often shares content on TikTok, mostly featuring her pug dogs and other cheerful topics. However, according to her biography, among her usual cute posts, there is one video that is deeply disturbing and stands out dramatically. In 2023, Delaney set up a baby monitor in her child's bedroom. One night, driven by a bad feeling, she checked the live feed and was immediately gripped by intense fear upon seeing what appeared on the screen. In the left corner of the room, clearly visible on the wall, stood a frightening shadow figure. This dark creature initially remained still, but then, horrifyingly, stretched out a ghost-like arm toward the child's bed. The ghostly hand floated very close to the sleeping child, who was unaware of the threatening presence nearby. After lingering for a moment to compose itself, the ghostly figure slowly retreated back into the shadows. Whatever this terrifying apparition was, it is clearly not something anyone would want to experience. Lorita, a mother of 3, was at home with her children when she suddenly noticed alarming signs of a break-in. Terrified, she quickly grabbed 2 of her children and fled outside, only to realize moments later, with horror, that her youngest child was still trapped inside. Without hesitation, Lorita ran back into the house, but as she desperately searched for her child, the situation turned into pure terror. She soon realized the intruder was not human, but something terrifying.
Over here.
Shit.
What happened?
Dude, run. There's a guy inside.
Okay. Run. Hey, where's your sister?
She's in her room sleeping.
Inside?
Yeah.
Dude, look. There's a shadow.
What the heck?
Told you there was somebody in here.
Remember earlier here? No. The door's closed over there.
Amber. Baby, come here. Are you in here?
Oh,
Dude. Wait, hold it. Back.
oh my god.
Hold it back.
I'm gonna get inside.
What do I do?
Let's go to the front door, Venus.
Dude, nobody's there. No one's at the front door.
Who's in the door?
It's knocking, but there's nobody there. Dude.
There's no one there.
Should I open it?
No.
The noise is coming back. Getting louder and louder.
Oh. Now it's the door.
What is going on here?
The front doorbell kept ringing loudly, as if someone or something was pressing it aggressively without pause. Loretta struggled to reach her youngest child's room, but the door would not open, as if held back by an unseen supernatural force blocking her path. The fear she felt was overwhelming and unbearable. Since that dreadful night, Loretta and her family have been urgently looking for a new home, determined to escape the cruel, malevolent entity haunting them. They plan to move as soon as possible because no one deserves to live trapped in fear with such a terrifying presence lurking behind their walls. An intense investigation was shared by a YouTube channel called Jazz the Paranoid. In the video, they explored an old abandoned building located on the edge of a forest in Ohio, USA. The building reportedly holds a tragic history. 6 suicide deaths have occurred there. Aiming to test their courage while documenting the eerie atmosphere, the team decided to enter and explore every part of the building. However, as they ventured further into the dark areas of the building, something unexpected happened. Watch the video carefully.
Chill. Where did that come from? I don't know.
At first, when they entered the abandoned building, a loud banging noise sounded from inside a room. The sound was clear, like a metal object being dropped or thrown. As they approached the source of the noise, the camera caught a shocking moment. A terrifying creature suddenly appeared in the doorway, standing still with an intimidating aura. The sight instantly terrified the entire team. Without hesitation, they ran out, leaving behind a building far more frightening than they had imagined. A chilling video went viral on social media, sending shivers down many viewers' spines. The clip shows a man filming the night scene in front of his house. Using his phone camera, he tries to document the surroundings. At first, nothing unusual is seen, but near the end of the video, the atmosphere changes drastically. The camera suddenly catches something truly unexpected. A terrifying apparition that appears so quickly it's hard to believe. Watch closely. So, what do you think about these videos? Share your opinion in the comment section below. A man coming home late at night chose a rarely used shortcut to save time. However, this path is known by the people of Bali as a place haunted by a ghost, a terrifying spirit believed to lure its victims with beauty before possessing or harming them. While walking on this path, the man saw a pale figure standing still in the distance. He zoomed in with his camera and found a frightening figure dressed in white, standing at the end of the road. From afar, the white figure stands still at the road's end. The man zoomed in with his camera. Slowly, the vague silhouette turned into a clearer form. A woman dressed in white, motionless, just staring. Some might say it's just a reflection or a camera effect, but locals strongly believe it is a ghost. This spirit is often associated with the place and is known for luring and harming passers-by. A man relaxing in his apartment at night suddenly felt something was wrong. He started hearing strange sounds, faint but distinct, as if coming from the hallway outside his room. At first, he tried to ignore it, thinking it was just other residents. But curiosity and a bad feeling made him check the recording from his security camera connected to his monitor. And this is what was recorded. Watch closely. The camera footage showed something unusual, a head peeking out from behind one of the dark rooms. Although the shadow was blurry, the face looked pale and disturbing enough to give the man chills. He hurried back to his room, hoping it was just an illusion. But that was only the beginning. Moments later, something far more frightening happened. Watch carefully.
No.
This terrifying clip comes from a TikTok user named Chell Bell, who began recording a series of strange and frightening events happening inside her house. These occurrences were hard to explain, but kept happening until she decided to share them publicly.
So I get off work and this is what I come home to. Which would be cool. But alone, and there's nobody here. So maybe did you run the bath? Were you gonna take it? What the? Did you?
In one recording, Chell shows 3 candles burning in her bathroom. After blowing them out and moving to another room, she returns some time later. But mysteriously, the candles have lit themselves again, even though she was alone at home. This strange moment was the start of a series of ongoing, frightening events.
It's 3:30 in the morning. Hearing this dinging noise in the backyard for like the last 30 minutes, and I can see shit. Dirty as window. No? Okay. Come on, bitch. I should wear my glasses. Can't see the fucking shit. Nice. Nice. Well, I guess this is what I get for telling Jim about the shit that's been going on. I guess he, just told his kids? I don't know. And it's on the, on the umbrella stand. Wow. That's awesome. It's good. I like that little ghost action. Let's see, is that? Oh yeah, plastic hands. Oh, little skeleton face. Yeah. No motion activated. And the dinging stopped, so I guess this is what I'm supposed to see? Yeah? Fuck you, Jim. Did it. Scared the shit out of me. But guess what? I get to have a free Halloween decorations now, so joke's on you, huh? Alright, I'm gonna...
In another clip, Chell suddenly woke up around 3 a.m. and decided to check outside. Near the fence in her backyard, a shadowy figure stood silently, watching her from the darkness. But what happened next truly sent shivers down the spine. Watch this recording carefully.
This year, but I really didn't. I'm not really feeling it as much this year. But all those lanterns are supposed to be like flame effects, and there's like tombstones that you can't see them. They keep blowing down. They're made of styrofoam. Either way, the creepiest building on the block is always going to be this church across the street. I see my neighbors are still. I get it. That's good. I like it, Jim. You got me, man. You guys keep doing it. I love it. It's awesome. Anyway, I thought about like adding stuff to it, but Jim. Bobby, is that you? Bobby. I get it. I get it, man. You're just gonna stare at each other for like what? You got me. I don't know what the problem is. I'm gonna keep doing this shit. I'm just gonna stare at him then. Fuck it, right? Man. Come on, get in the house, man. Get in the house. Come on. Go. Right, just go to your room. It's fine. See the thing, of course. All right. Yeah. I know, Disney. You got me. Jim, you got me. You got me, man. You got... Okay, it's good. Now just stay in your room. What do you want, man?
That night, while sitting outside, Chell felt something disturbing her. Across the street, a tall silhouette appeared. Then shortly after, a second figure joined. At first, she thought it was just a prank, maybe her neighbors messing around. But that assumption shattered when a car passed by, and both figures vanished as if dissolved into thin air. Panicked, Chell hurried inside. Seconds later, the doorbell rang. Checking the front door camera, she saw the same figure, standing still, right in front of her door. So what do you think? Is this real evidence of paranormal activity, or just a TikTok stunt? The following video is footage from a CCTV camera installed at a house's front door. The camera automatically records the living room whenever the door opens. The story goes that a married couple was home alone when they received a package delivery. As the husband opened the door, the camera unexpectedly captured something shocking, a frightening figure sitting right next to his wife. Watch this tense moment carefully. When the husband opened the door, a strange figure sitting next to his wife was clearly visible. They claimed to be alone inside the house. However, the footage clearly shows the scary apparition sitting beside the wife. This time, we have a ghost sighting video from Japan. The recording was made by an apartment resident who was watching activity in the building across. Suddenly, he caught something strange, a mysterious figure appearing and moving in one of the units. Without hesitation, he aimed his phone camera to record the moment. What was captured truly sends chills down the spine. In the video, we see a mysterious figure in the apartment across. At first, it stands still like a statue, then starts to walk. Here you can clearly see the figure has long, messy hair, adding to the eerie impression. So, what do you think? Is this really a ghost sighting, or just a hoax? Share your thoughts in the comments section.
Aku udah lihat nih Pak.
Hati-hati, Sob.
Ya. Ya, oke. Awas, tanjakan nih. Tanjakan. Awas nih.
Apa?
Ya, cepet.
Sob, Sob. Sob, itu Pak. Kejar, kejar.
Itu dia, Pak.
Gimana?
Tangkap, Pak. Lagi pentok, Pak. Sentok. Tarik ke sini ke dia.
Mungkin dia semuanya di sini. Coba lihat.
Di jalan.
In this video, a chilling recording has been shared on social media. The footage shows a man working during the night shift. That night, he was filming his colleague, who at the time was eating while sitting on a heavy-duty vehicle. However, while pointing the camera at his co-worker, he unknowingly captured something strange on video.
Sahur, Wak. Ngelih no. Sar beng biraya kene.
As we can see, while the camera focuses on the co-worker who is eating, a mysterious figure appears beside him. If you pay close attention, the figure seems to have long hair and a disturbingly terrifying face. What's even more unsettling is that when it suddenly moved closer, it vanished without a trace. This eerie video quickly caught the attention of netizens and sparked widespread discussion online.
Sahur, Wak.
The next video is a creepy recording uploaded by a TikTok user. It shows a man capturing a strange sighting inside a school building. In the footage, a bizarre object appears to be jumping around in one of the rooms. As shown, the man points his camera toward one of the school's rooms, where a strange figure can be seen. The object seems to move by hopping or bouncing. The caption in the video suggests that the figure might be a ghost. However, since the video was posted, the true identity of the object remains unknown. So based on what you see in the video, what do you think it is? This terrifying video was captured by a CCTV camera inside a house. It shows a man relaxing at home, casually sitting and watching television. At first, everything appears completely normal, and he seems fully focused on his show. However, while he is deeply engaged in what he's watching, something frightening occurs. A ghostly white figure suddenly appears outside the window. At first glance, the figure passes by quickly, barely noticeable. It has long hair and a disturbing presence. The man seems to notice something strange and becomes curious. As he slowly gets up and approaches the window to take a closer look, the figure reappears, this time standing still, staring directly at him. Shocked and terrified, the man immediately runs from the room in fear. a man experienced a terrifying and strange event inside his home, which he managed to capture using his phone camera. One night, he heard a disturbing sound, an eerie laugh echoing through the house. Curious and frightened, he grabbed his phone and began recording, trying to document what he heard. The video shows him aiming the camera toward a hole in the ceiling where the laughter seemed to be coming from. Moments later, something truly startling happens. As he inspects the hole more closely, something unexpected appears.
Lu tiap malam ganggu gua aja ya. Ketawain aja, apa yang lucu sih? Lu ngetawain gua aja, gua tahu lu ada di atas ini kan. Gak usah ganggu-ganggu lo, gak usah ngetawa-tawain lo. Udah takut gua. Gua yang tinggal di sini yang udah lama. Lu tuh baru. Lu tuh harusnya pergi lu tuh. Lu suruhan siapa? Lu pasti suruhan kan. Ngekek lagi. Dasar setan. Hai. Awas lu ya. Gue lihat tuh ke atas. Awas lu. Astagfirullahaladzim. Apaan itu? Anjir, apaan itu? Nyala anjir. Apa?
A strange figure with glowing eyes staring out from the darkness. The sight leaves him shocked and clearly scared. However, it's still uncertain whether the figure was a ghost. It might have been an animal, possibly a civet or something similar. What do you think it was? This next clip was recorded during a live broadcast at a cemetery. That night, a man and his friend were streaming live from the graveyard when something shocking happened. The short clip shows a ghostly figure flying above a tree. The encounter was caught on camera during the live stream and quickly spread across social media.
Asli kayak gitu rupanya wujudnya. Terbang dia, Cuk.
Kok kamera gua gak fokus kok. Oh ini kau baru fokus kok. Tajam gua. Tajam gua.
Astaga. La ilaha illallah.
Ngeri, Cok.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Astagfirullahaladzim.
Muka agak gitu, Cok.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Gemeteran aku, Cuk. La ilaha illallah.
Lagi dekat. Bantu tetep ya bang.
Bang, deres lo bang, hujannya bang.
Wih, hujan duk. Wih, kamera yang ngeblur kok. Kenapa ini kok? Asal nyorot dia ngeblur kok.
Gak bisa kayaknya kalau apa dia kan makhluk halus.
Kok terbang gitu kok?
Gila.
Wih, petir ya cok. Sambil petir cok. Petir woi. Kanan wih.
Petir.
Ke Kamboja. Ke Kamboja.
Allah Akbar. La ilaha illallah, deras sekali hujannya, Lur.
Ngeri cok. Aduh. Ini gua pegel gua pinggang gua.
Kok bisa dia di situ ngapain? Allah Akbar. Gol, jangan lari, Gol.
Jauh kok.
Ya, jangan lari.
Nangis semakin kuat kok. La ilah.
Kaki aku sakit, Gol. Enggak bisa lari, Gol. Santai jalan, Gol. Jangan tinggalin aku.
Kok kenapa kok?
Kaki aku.
Aduh, pakai air pinggang gue, Cok. Aduh.
Lo enceng aja lah, Gol.
Hah?
Enceng aja. Mana dia?
Nggak tahu nenduk kok.
Pelan, Gol.
Basah kok.
As we can see, the video captures the ghostly figure hovering in the air, causing panic and fear among the two men. Unfortunately, the video is just a short snippet from the live stream, and there's no footage showing what happened afterward. Despite its brevity, the video has left many viewers feeling unsettled.
Gemetaran aku, Cuk. La ilaha illallah.
Bantu tap-tap ya bang, bantu tap-tap ya bang.
Bang, deres lo bang, hujannya bang.
Wih, hujan cuk. Wih, kamera yang ngeblur koko. Kenapa ini kok?
This time, an apparition was successfully captured on camera during an exploration of an abandoned building. The video was uploaded to the Clip Hantu channel. It shows a man exploring an old, deserted structure. As he walks through room after room, his camera unexpectedly records a white figure inside one of the rooms. Watch the footage carefully. It's clearly visible as the man moves to another room. Without realizing it, his camera catches a pale figure standing quietly. The figure has long hair and appears eerie. Based on what's shown in the video, what do you think it could be? A man experienced a terrifying incident in his own home. At the time, he was alone and heard strange noises coming from one of the rooms. He decided to record the moment using his phone camera while investigating the source. While searching the area, a dark figure suddenly appeared and passed right in front of him. Take a closer look.
So I don't know if you're going to see what I'm seeing, but it's on repeat. This happens over and over, and then the knocking happens. This is on repeat. This happens over and over, and then the knocking happens. The knocking goes until you stop.
As seen in the footage, when he walks through the house, he's startled by a shadowy form that floats directly in front of him, then vanishes. Upon realizing what just happened, the man becomes frightened and suspects it might have been a supernatural presence.
So I don't know if you're going to see what I'm seeing, but it's on repeat. This happens over and over, and then the knocking happens. This is on repeat. This happens over and over, and then the knocking happens. The knocking goes until you stop.
This chilling video was uploaded by a YouTube channel called NVC Manokwari Channel. It features footage recorded by an ambulance driver who was on his way to deliver a body to the family. During the trip, something unexpected happened. A pale figure was clearly captured on camera.
Kali ini ada lagi ya, kita akan mengantar jenazah saudara kita lagi untuk sampai ke rumah duka, teman-teman. Ikuti perjalanan kita selama pengantaran ke rumah duka.
Nah, saya bunyikan. Perjalanan ini sekitar memakan waktu 1,5 jam, teman-teman. Jadi nanti kita agak melewati jalan-jalan sepi ya. Mudah-mudahan situasi tetap aman ya. Ya, ada sebagian jalan yang masih rusak nih, teman-teman. aspal yang lama ya, masih dia sudah berlubang-lubang, jadi terputus di sini nih jalan yang bagus teman-teman. Astagfirullahaladzim, lihat teman-teman sebelah kanan. Astagfirullahaladzim, la haula wala quwata illa billahil alim. Astagfirullahaladzim, lihat teman-teman sebelah kanan. Astagfirullahaladzim, la haula wala quwata illa billahil azim.
In the video, while driving through a dark, deserted road, everything seems fine at first. However, the atmosphere remains tense, especially since the driver is transporting a body. Suddenly, a strange, disturbing figure appears by the roadside. Even more unsettling, the figure seems to move in a strange way, making it look even more frightening. If you observe closely, the shape is unclear and unnatural. Based on the video, what do you think it is?
Astagfirullahaladzim, lihat teman-teman sebelah kanan. Astagfirullahaladzim, la haula wala quwata illa billahil alim. Astagfirullahaladzim, lihat teman-teman sebelah kanan. Astagfirullahaladzim, la haula wala quwata illa billahil azim.
This footage was taken from a CCTV camera inside a tunnel, though the exact location remains unknown. The video shows a very quiet environment, and it seems like the road is no longer in use. In the recording, a pale figure can be seen walking at the end of the tunnel. Take a closer look. You can clearly see that the CCTV caught strange activity in the area. The pale figure appears to be crossing the road. Upon closer inspection, it looks oddly shaped and seems to float slightly above the ground. It's unclear when or where the footage was taken, but it's definitely eerie and mysterious. A terrifying video was uploaded to YouTube by the channel Aji Petualang. In the footage, he and a friend appear to have found something resembling a human head, with long hair and a disturbing appearance. Take a look at the video.
Kan? Tuh bang, bulunya nih, tuh. Oh. Tuh. Nyemprot bang. Nyemprot bang.
Ini ada liatin, kamu ngeliatin orang.
Nyemprot bang. Masih hidup, masih gerak-gerak nih bang.
Masih hidup nih.
Masih. Orang itu cuma ketemu kena belakangnya aja tadi tuh. Darahnya. Tuh. Ini tadi bang. Tuh. Mana dia? Nih. Masih. Kena lagi kan? Masih hidup nih. Kasih nama aja.
You can see them bring the strange object into a bathroom, and when it's revealed, it appears to be a head with long hair and a frightening face. It's unclear what exactly the object is, but in the video, they explain that it's meant to represent a water spirit. However, in the description, they clarify that the video was made purely for entertainment, as a visual interpretation of such a being. So there's no need to take it seriously. It's simply made for fun.
Masukin bak aja lah. Nih kok.
Hidup dia.
Hidup kan? Oh, masih hidup kan?
Udahlah biarlah besok kita iniin lagi lah. Masih hidup. Kok ini? Udah yuk, besok lagi.
In this recording, a chilling video was uploaded to a YouTube channel called Clip Hantu. The video shows a man exploring an abandoned building. As he explores the building, he goes through room after room, and in one of the rooms, he is shocked by a terrifying apparition in the room. Take a look. At first, everything seems normal as the man explores the room. However, when he turns to the right, he is suddenly startled by a strange and frightening figure that appears in the corner of the room. Immediately, he is shocked and frightened and quickly leaves the room. In this video, there's a strange and terrifying event experienced by a man in his room. At the beginning, the man is seen lying down while playing with his phone. Shortly after, a chair covered with a cloth starts moving on its own towards him. At first, he thinks there's someone inside the cloth playing a prank, but when the cloth is lifted, watch what happens next. When the man opens the cloth, there's no one inside. He is instantly shocked by what he sees, and so startled that he falls off the bed. Terrified, he quickly leaves the room. If this is a real event and not staged, it's safe to say this video is both strange and terrifying. This video was shared by a TikTok user named Muhammad Hurdi 66. The video shows a truck driver passing through a dark and desolate road. However, as he drives along, he is startled by a white figure standing at the edge of the road. Take a look.
Astagfirullahaladzim dan itu dah. Putih.
In the video, the driver records a white figure resembling a ghost standing by the road. He captures the moment with his phone. If we take a look, the figure has long hair and a white cloth, which indeed looks like a ghost. After being uploaded to TikTok, the video sparked various reactions from netizens. Some believe the figure is truly a ghostly apparition, while others argue that it's just a regular white cloth. What do you think? Feel free to share your opinion in the comments.
Astagfirullahaladzim dan itu dah. Putih.
Some time ago, a strange and terrifying event was uploaded to TikTok, and the video went viral. In the video, a woman is seen acting strangely, almost as if she is possessed. The video explains that the woman and the recorder were initially joking and singing together while lying down, but after a while, the woman starts behaving oddly. She falls silent, staring blankly with an empty gaze, much like someone in a trance. Take a look.
Hey, San. Allahu Akbar. San. Tolongin, San. Pulang kemana? San, di mana? Di mana? Kamu
Din, tolongin aku. Hah, panggilin ini gimana anak orang? Santi, istighfar. Santi, astagfirullahaladzim. Santi, istighfar. Santi.
In the video, the woman behaves strangely, with an empty stare. The recorder initially thinks it's just a prank, but the woman becomes even more bizarre. She starts staring at the recorder and laughs like a ghost. The recorder, who initially thought it was a joke, begins to feel terrified. What started as a prank turns tense and filled with fear when the woman starts behaving as if possessed by a ghost.
Hey, San. Allahu Akbar. San. Tolongin, San. Pulang kemana?
San, di mana? Di mana? Kamu di mana pulangnya, Din? Tolongin aku. Hah, panggilin ini gimana anak orang? San, istighfar. Santi, astagfirullahaladzim. Santi, istighfar. Santi.
There is a CCTV recording that captures an apparition. The footage was taken from a CCTV camera at a train station in India. In the recording, a man and his child are walking and crossing the train tracks. However, strangely, behind the man, there is a black figure that seems to be following him. Take a look. As we can see, the man is walking and about to cross the tracks. But something unusual happens. There is a black shadow following him. The figure is visible even as the man crosses the tracks. If we take a look, it seems like the man senses something, and he stops briefly in the middle of the tracks, which is very dangerous for him and his child. Fortunately, he continues walking, but the encounter remains eerie. This eerie and disturbing video was recorded by a man at a swimming pool. In the video, the man is seen capturing moments while enjoying his swim. However, something unusual appears in the footage. Right behind them, there is a strange and frightening figure. Pay close attention to the video. If you look closely at the beginning of the video, before they dive into the water, you can spot a white figure with long hair covering its face, standing directly behind them. As they begin to dive into the water, the figure vanishes, even though it was just behind them moments ago. This video is quite unsettling, especially considering how frightening the figure looks. However, it's also possible that the figure could simply be a person, perhaps even one of their friends. This video shows an apparition during a tennis match. In the recording, a shadowy figure is seen passing across the middle of the court. Take a look. In the footage, as the match begins, suddenly, a black shadow walks right across the center of the court. When the player strikes the ball and it hits the net, the shadow disappears. If you pay close attention, the shadow seems to move quickly and somewhat indistinctly. Many netizens speculate that the shadow could be the manifestation of a ghost. In this terrifying video, a strange occurrence happens in front of a house. The footage shows a motorcycle parked on the ground, but suddenly, the motorcycle begins to move on its own. Take a look at the video. As we can see, a motorcycle is parked, and shortly after, it begins to move on its own, eventually falling over. The homeowner suspects that this mysterious event could be the work of a supernatural entity. This chilling incident was recorded by a bus driver from Singapore. The video shows a passenger who remains seated at the last bus stop. When the bus reaches the final stop, the passenger doesn't get off. The driver, trying to investigate, records the moment with his phone. Here's what happened next. Pay close attention to the video.
Pagi dah buat seram ah. Kau tengok ni ya. Okey, kat atas ni ada orang kan. Kiwak betul lah. Pagi dah buat seram ah. Habis boleh ada orang kat atas kan. Sial kan, tak ada orang kan. Berderau darah aku lah, celaka betul lah. Aku puas jeritkan dia suruh turun tadi kat dekat tempat turun orang. Nak bawa lagi sini. Pokemon betul lah.
In the video, you can see the driver filming with his phone as he checks the passenger seat, only to be shocked when he finds that the seat is completely empty. This surprising discovery leaves him terrified. After the video was uploaded to social media, it sparked a variety of comments from netizens. Many believed that the person who remained on the bus could have been a ghostly passenger.
Pagi dah buat seram ah. Kau tengok ni ya. Okey, kat atas ni ada orang kan. Kiwak betul lah. Pagi dah buat seram ah. Habis boleh ada orang kat atas kan. Sial kan, tak ada orang kan. Berderau darah aku lah, celaka betul lah. Aku puas jeritkan dia suruh turun tadi kat dekat tempat turun orang. Nak bawa lagi sini. Pokemon betul lah.
In this video, an apparition is caught on camera during the daytime. The source of this video is unknown, but it has attracted the attention of many online viewers. The footage shows someone filming the surroundings of a particular location. However, within the video, an apparition can be seen near a gazebo. Take a look. As you look closely, a faint white figure with long hair appears to be standing near the gazebo. The video certainly seems odd, but it's unclear whether it's real or if it's been edited. What do you think of this video? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. A Reddit user uploaded a video that recorded something terrifying. At night, the homeowner watched the recording and found something strange caught on camera. Pay close attention. In the video, everything seemed normal at first, but a few moments later, a strange figure appeared peeking from the door. If you look closely, the figure is quite strange. The homeowner also said they didn't know what kind of creature it actually was. Netizens believe it is the ghost that haunts the house. A building's CCTV recorded an unexpected event. In the video, a pedestrian was seen being disturbed by an apparition. You can see a man who was walking when suddenly a black figure appeared as if it collided with him. The man also seemed to feel something hit him, but he didn't really care and continued his walk. Based on this video, what do you think? Share your opinion in the comments section. This video is CCTV footage from a residential area in the Philippines. In the video, a strange event was recorded. There was a figure resembling a human passing through a gate, but the figure passed through the gate by going right through it. Pay close attention. In the video, it can be seen that the figure really passed through and went right through the gate. You must be thinking that the gate should have been open and people could enter through the gap in the door. But in fact, local residents said that the gate is always locked at night. Morales Debbie and her friends were on a rafting ride. Her friend tried to record the moment with a phone camera. However, without them realizing it, the camera ended up recording something terrifying. There were apparitions visible in the water. Pay close attention. Without them realizing it, the camera captured something terrifying in the water. They only realized it after the video was uploaded to a Facebook account and pointed out by netizens who watched it. According to circulating stories, 5 years ago, someone drowned in the canal they passed through. This incident was recorded in an office where the video captured a terrifying event. In short, there was a man who was working overtime in the office until late at night. Suddenly, the sound of a phone ringing was heard at night. The man did not know where the ringing sound was coming from. He tried to find it, but he found nothing. He then continued his work. Not long after that, a strange sound was heard, and the lights in another room turned on by themselves.
灯也亮起来了。
When the man finished checking the room, pay attention to what happens next. In the video, a chair can be seen moving on its own. The man then ran out of the office. As the man left, something even more terrifying appeared in the room. You can see an apparition reflected in the glass door of the room. After the apparition appeared, the door closed again. In this video, a TikTok user named Cortesospina14 uploaded a strange video on his TikTok account. At that time, he was recording his pet rabbit playing happily, but something strange was captured on his camera. Try to watch the video carefully. In the video, it initially looks normal, but a few seconds later, a strange figure appears. The figure is only in the shape of legs, running towards a tree and then disappearing. Whether this video is real or edited remains unclear, but the video is quite strange and creepy. From this video, what do you think? Feel free to comment below this video. a CCTV recording showing a woman in a white dress with long hair, resembling a ghost, shocked the local residents. The CCTV footage comes from a hardware store that also serves as the residence of a young couple. The husband and wife heard knocking on their door at night, but when they checked through the window, there was no guest outside. It was later discovered that several other residents experienced the same thing around the same time. As a result, the video caused a stir among the locals.
Ramai banget yang nonton, ramai banget. Dan emang bener-beneran kelihatan. Dan emang bener kelihatan tadi kain putih terbang. Ya Allah. Aduh, kok ini kameranya? Tuh dia. Tuh, lihat guys, ya Allah, nauzubillah. La haula wala quwata illa billah. Aku merinding sumpah. Merinding banget. Merinding banget karena bukan 1-2 rumah yang dia ketok. Itu tuh lebih.
In the video, nothing appears in the area at first, but after a while, the white figure appears and can be seen for a few seconds. Residents who watched the video felt chills running down their spines. The person who recorded the video explained that villagers had also been terrorized, with several residents' doors being knocked on that same night. This video was first uploaded on Sylvie Andriani Nasuchan's Facebook account and was later re-uploaded by many social media accounts, eventually going viral.
Tuh, lihat guys, ya Allah, nauzubillah. La haula wala quwata illa billah. Aku merinding sumpah. Merinding banget karena bukan 1-2 rumah yang dia ketok. Itu tuh lebih.
A CCTV recording showing a man sleeping in a mosque recently caught public attention. This is because the man's leg suddenly lifted on its own, as if pulled by something invisible. The moment went viral after being uploaded by a social media user. In the short video, a man wearing a brown sarong is seen sleeping soundly inside the mosque. However, shortly after, his leg suddenly lifts on its own. After the leg is raised, the man seems to be pulled by someone. However, no figure is visible on the CCTV, only the sleeping man sliding and slowly moving towards the exit door. Meanwhile, the camera then shows the outside of the mosque. From a distance, a piece of cloth can be seen floating and then falling by itself. The post quickly went viral, watched by hundreds of thousands of people and shared thousands of times. Various comments were left by netizens, ranging from those sharing similar experiences to those claiming it was just staged. So, based on this video, what do you think? Share your opinion in the comment section below the video. In this video, a man is seen recording a casual family dinner at a modest restaurant. At first, everything seems perfectly normal. Everyone is relaxed, smiling and enjoying their time together. However, without anyone realizing, the phone camera that was meant to capture a happy moment instead records something that should not have been there.
Makan nih ya. Makan. Kok makan kok. Sayang. Makan ya. Makan ya.
At first glance, nothing seems unusual, but a few seconds later, a strange figure can be seen sitting behind them. The figure appears to be a woman with long hair, dressed in white, sitting completely still with her head slightly bowed. She doesn't look at the camera, yet her presence stands out, pale, motionless, and unnerving. To this day, no one knows whether the figure was truly a ghost or just someone who happened to be in the background. Still, many viewers admitted feeling chills after watching the clip, as her face and posture looked far too lifeless to belong to an ordinary human being. This terrifying video shows a man exploring an old abandoned building. In the footage, he can be seen carefully walking through the dusty halls, carrying an EMF meter, a device commonly used to detect unseen energy or paranormal presence. At first, everything seems calm, with only the sound of his footsteps and the faint beeping of the device breaking the silence. But moments later, something completely unexpected is caught on camera.
Ya kadamu kadam, ya kadamu roh, ya kadamu jasad, ya rijal gaib. Wahai makhluk halus yang berada di sini, keluarlah engkau, wujudlah engkau, hadirlah engkau. Astagfirullahaladzim.
As the man enters one of the rooms, the sound of a baby crying suddenly echoes through the empty building. The cries are faint but unmistakably real, sending chills through the air. Strangely, there's no one else around. The entire building is deserted. Despite the fear, he continues his exploration until the end. Now the question remains: did the cries truly come from a restless spirit haunting the building? Or was it just a clever piece of video manipulation? What do you think?
Hadirlah engkau. Astagfirullahaladzim.
This video shows a group of motorcyclists who stopped on the side of a highway in the early hours of the morning. The surroundings were dark and eerily quiet, with only their motorcycle headlights illuminating the road. One of them got off to relieve himself near the grass by the roadside, but moments later, the calm night turned into something terrifying. The man claimed to have seen a white figure standing still in the distance among the tall grass. Out of curiosity, they decided to record the scene using a phone camera.
Ada otaknya, masih udah mau terang. Ngapain pula lah kau situ, Ci? Oh, Poci. Pulang, Poci, pulang, Poci. Ini udah mau terang, Poci. Ngapain di situ, Moci? Oh, Moci. Pulang.
In the footage, a white figure can be seen standing upright, not far from their bikes. Its shape resembles a ghost, its entire body wrapped in white cloth, completely motionless, staring directly toward the camera through a thin layer of fog. Within seconds, panic broke out among the group as they quickly rushed back to their motorcycles. Without hesitation, They started their engines and sped away, leaving behind the lingering question that no one has been able to answer. What exactly did they see that night? A man sat quietly in his room, casually filming himself as he tried to capture the strange sensations that had been haunting him for days. At first, everything appeared perfectly ordinary: the dim light, the soft hum of the room, and his calm expression. But as the recording continued, something deeply disturbing slipped into the frame, something no one expected to see.
Halo, vi jefe. Parte ahí, pues. ¿Será que me acerco?
Sí.
From the crack of the half-open closet door, a distorted female face slowly emerged. Her features were unnaturally stiff, her pale skin almost lifeless, and her hollow eyes seemed to stare straight into the lens. Nothing about her presence felt human. The man had no idea what he'd captured until later, when he re-watched the footage, and realized that, during those quiet moments, something else had been in the room with him. A woman named Jess experienced something that completely changed her life and filled it with fear. She had just moved into her new home in August, and at first, everything seemed fine. But one thing from her past made the new house feel different. 13 years earlier, her closest friend, Derek, had died in a tragic accident. Since then, Jess often experienced strange phenomena that she believed were signs of Derek trying to reach out to her, especially since Derek had once joked that he would haunt her if he died first. A few weeks after moving in, Jess decided to bring Derek's cremation ashes into her home as a gesture of remembrance. But ever since that day, the disturbances became more frequent and more intense. Then one night, around 3 in the morning, her camera captured something completely unexpected. In the dim light of her phone screen, a dark shadow can be seen slowly gliding across the doorway leading to the attic.
Mary, what the fuck? He's doing it again. He's doing it again. Mary, he's doing it again. Derek! Hey, Derek! I know you're fucking with me, dude. Derek! Derek! I'm talking to you, man. Stop fucking with me, dude. Calm down, Jessica. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down. It's just Derek. It's just Derek. Hey, Derek. Hey, Derek. What you doing, buddy? I miss you. Derek. What are you doing, buddy? You know I love you. You know I love you. Hey, Derek. Come on, you dumb... What the fuck?
At first, Jess tried to stay calm, assuming it might be Derek's spirit watching over her. But the longer she stared, the more uncomfortable she felt. The shadow moved in a way that wasn't natural, too slow, too cold, and far too still to be human. After the shadow disappeared, Jess gathered her courage and climbed up to the attic while recording, hoping to find a logical explanation for what she had just seen.
Y'all wanted me to come up to the attic, okay? This is the wall that y'all saw some shit on. And these are the stairs. Like, my husband has all his clothes, of course. But if you look up there, there's no windows. I'm not going all the way up there because it scares the shit out of me. There's no windows. There's a sofa, some mirrors, a chair, his clothes, but there's no windows up here, okay? There's nothing up here that would have done anything. See? No window. No window. No windows. Nothing. Absolutely nothing up here. Alright, I'm getting the out of here because it feels weird.
When she reached the top, Jess explained that the attic had no windows, making it impossible for light reflections to appear. The only noticeable object there was an old mirror facing the staircase. As she panned the camera across the room, something shocking happened. A pale, human-like face faintly appeared in the mirror's reflection. A split second later, a black shadow darted behind her and vanished completely. Some people tried to explain it as a trick of light or a passing insect, but none of those theories could account for the face in the mirror or the figure in the attic doorway. Jess now wonders, is her new home truly haunted by her late friend's spirit, or is something far darker following her without her knowing? In a quiet countryside church, a local priest set up his camera to record a simple Sunday announcement for his congregation, something he had done countless times before without any problems. The sanctuary was empty, the air still, and the only sound was his calm voice echoing through the hall. Yet that peaceful silence didn't last long, as something unseen seemed to stir within the sacred space.
Well, hey everybody, Pastor Aaron here. It's my pleasure just to announce that this Sunday will be open. Okay, we've been trying to do this announcement several times today already, and 3 times that podium back there has fallen over on its own, and it's stable. I mean, it's not wobbly at all. It's kind of like that podium has been wobbling. Okay, so we checked the vent. There's a vent there that is not an air duct that has any forced air at all, so it can't be wobbling from that. There's absolutely no breeze in here. You can see by the banner there. There's no air conditioning. It's these things. They're off. I don't know. So I'm just gonna sit here and watch it for a little bit, and we will. I'll see if it does it again. Ooh, that thing's moving. That hasn't been moving. That's new. Seriously, nothing else. There's no breeze. It's moving again. Good grief.
As the priest continued speaking, a sudden and unnerving noise erupted behind him. The large wooden bookstand, which had stood unmoved for years, suddenly tipped over and crashed violently to the ground. Startled, he turned around in disbelief, staring at the fallen stand with confusion and fear. He later insisted that it couldn't have fallen on its own. It was heavy, perfectly balanced, and securely placed. Whatever caused it to fall, he said, felt anything but holy. This video shows a woman relaxing in her living room with her pet dog. At first, everything appears calm and normal, but moments later, the dog begins to behave strangely, pacing nervously, whining softly, and staring intently at one of the dark rooms down the hall. Curious, the woman picks up her phone and starts recording, trying to find out what's bothering her dog. Unexpectedly, the camera captures something that sends chills down the spine.
He just keeps staring down the hall like he sees someone. What was that? He just keeps staring down the hall like he sees someone. What was that?
In the video, a faint black shadow moves quickly across the dark room, then stops and stands still in the corner. Its shape is hard to define, but vaguely resembles a small child watching from the darkness. The dog's reaction grows stronger. It barks repeatedly while backing away, clearly terrified of something unseen. The woman panics and quickly ends the recording. To this day, no one knows for sure what appeared in the footage, but many believe that her dog sensed a presence that human eyes could not see. Late one night, a man was driving through a quiet rural village, his dashcam recording the calm stillness of the empty road ahead. The narrow path stretched into the darkness, lined with old wooden fences and houses with their lights long turned off. Everything seemed peaceful. Not a single car, not a single person in sight. It felt like just another quiet drive through the countryside. But when he later reviewed the footage, that sense of peace turned to unease. As his car rounded a bend near an aging fence, the camera captured a faint, ghostly silhouette of a woman standing perfectly still at the edge of the road. She was dressed in pale, almost colorless clothing that blended eerily with the night around her. The man hadn't seen anything at the time. He simply drove on, unaware that just a few feet away, something or someone had been silently watching him. A woman had installed a CCTV camera in her bedroom for extra safety, hoping it would give her peace of mind while she slept. For weeks, nothing unusual ever appeared in the recordings, just the quiet rhythm of her nightly routine. But one night, when she decided to review the footage out of curiosity, she discovered something that made her blood run cold. Around 3 in the morning, the video shows her lying peacefully in bed when, without any sign of disturbance, she suddenly begins to move. Slowly, both of her arms rise straight up into the air, rigid and tense, as if pulled by invisible strings. She holds that position for several long, uncomfortable seconds, her body completely still, her breathing shallow, before her arms drop back down as if nothing had happened. Whatever took control of her that night remains a mystery, one she's too terrified to try and explain. The team from Ghost Theory ventured into an infamous haunted house, a decaying property steeped in local legends and eerie tales whispered for generations. The place had long been abandoned, its walls stained with age and silence heavy with dread. Locals claimed to hear footsteps in the halls at night, doors creaking open on their own, and voices murmuring from the basement. Almost as soon as the team stepped inside, the atmosphere shifted. The air felt colder, thicker, as if the house itself was aware of their presence.
There was a bang on the floor.
That can't have been a curtain.
What was that?
Hello?
Making a loud, distinctive sound would be amazing.
That was on the stairs. That was 100% on the stairs.
I heard it. Thank you.
Does that mean you're able to walk down the stairs to us?
Please do something to let us know what you want or what you need.
No. What are you hearing?
There was a...
They recorded a loud bang from one of the rooms, followed by the distinct sound of footsteps climbing the stairs.
That was behind me.
That changed our minds, and luckily the Sony camera was still recording.
Hours later, one of their stationary cameras captured a chilling sequence of unexplained noises. Faint knocks echoed through the halls, followed by the sound of something dragging across the wooden floor. None of the investigators were near that part of the house when it happened. Even after reviewing the footage repeatedly, they couldn't find a rational explanation. Whatever had made those sounds seemed to be reminding them they were not alone. This recording was taken by someone who was walking home at night. While passing by a parked car on the side of the road, he noticed something odd behind the vehicle. At first, he assumed it was just a shadow or a reflection from a street lamp. However, after looking more closely, it became clear that something was peeking from behind the car, and its shape did not resemble a normal human being. In the video, a pale head appears from behind the car, then quickly disappears. The head looks bald, with extremely pale skin and two dark eyes staring directly toward the camera. Until now, there has been no definite explanation regarding what was captured in the footage. Some people believe it could be an unknown entity or supernatural being, while others think it might just be an animal that happened to look unsettling. What do you think? This incident happened to a man late at night while he was sleeping in his room. He suddenly woke up after hearing a strange noise that sounded like a woman whispering softly, followed by the closet door moving on its own as if something was shaking it from the inside. The dark room made the moment even more tense, but the man tried to gather courage to get up and check, and this is what happened. Pay attention to the footage.
Hey! ¿Qué pasa? Hey! ¿Hay alguien ahí? Otra vez, verde, negro. Mierda. Otra vez.
When he opened the closet, there was no one inside. But right as he closed the door again, a black shadow was seen moving outside through the bedroom window. The figure appeared to walk silently across the yard, as if watching. The man immediately ran outside to see who it was, but no one was there. Now the question is, was this truly a supernatural presence, or simply staged? What do you think? This CCTV recording comes from an abandoned underground drainage tunnel in a European country. The tunnel has long been known by locals as a place filled with dark stories, from illegal activities to incidents that were never officially documented. Even today, technicians who occasionally enter for routine inspection claim to have seen shadows of people walking alone, even though they know the tunnel has been sealed for years. Many believe that something is still trapped inside, and this footage is believed to show one of those sightings. Take a close look. At the far end of the tunnel, a figure of a woman slowly appears from the darkness, as if rising up from the floor itself. A few seconds before the figure appears, the lights along the tunnel can be seen flickering, almost as if signaling the arrival of another presence. And just as quickly as it appears, the figure disappears without leaving behind any shadow or physical trace. Moments later, a dark shape moves across the frame with impossible speed, in a way no human body could move. So now the question is, did we just witness the spirit of someone trapped in that tunnel, or was this merely a camera glitch that happened to look terrifying? What do you think? This frightening event was experienced by a man who claimed to have been dealing with mysterious disturbances in his home. He thought the activity had stopped, but exactly 3 days later, it all started again. That night, he was alone when he heard loud noises coming from upstairs, specifically from the bathroom. Curious, he recorded his steps as he went to check. He did not expect his phone to capture something difficult to explain. Take a look at the footage.
Que no se escuche nada. 1:30 de la tarde. Estoy solo. Voy a la parte de arriba otra vez. Es en la parte del baño. Oigan. No sé si escuchen que se escucha ruido. A la verga, a la verga. A la verga, a la verga, a la verga, a la verga. Vi a alguien ahí. Alguien acá adentro.
In the video, a dark shadow can be seen inside the bathroom, as if hiding behind the door and watching through the narrow gap. The figure appears only for a few seconds before vanishing. The man was startled, but he still gathered courage and entered the bathroom to check. When he opened the door, the bathroom was empty. No one was there. Until now, there has been no clear explanation about what was recorded that night. Was it truly a supernatural entity, or simply something staged by the recorder? What do you think? This footage comes from a CCTV camera installed in a man's bedroom. He claimed to often experience disturbing dreams and wake in the night with the feeling of being watched. To find out what was happening while he slept, he installed a camera that recorded throughout the night. But instead of answers, what he found was something unimaginable. Take a look at the recording. In the video, the man appears to be sleeping peacefully. Everything looks normal until the cross hanging above his bed begins to slowly rotate and eventually turns upside down. Shortly after, a dark mist appears in one corner of the room and begins moving toward the bed. The mist has no clear form, but its movement appears deliberate, almost aware. To this day, there is no definite explanation for what was recorded that night. Was this a supernatural phenomenon, or merely a visual anomaly that happened to look terrifying? This footage shows the atmosphere of an apartment complex at night. The person who uploaded the video claimed that he suddenly heard strange noises coming from outside his room, specifically from the courtyard area. Curious and wanting to make sure whether the sound came from the wind or someone passing by, he decided to step out onto the second-floor balcony. But what happened afterward made the situation turn extremely eerie. In the recording, the man points his camera toward the courtyard below. There, a woman-like figure with long hair can be seen standing still in the darkness. What makes it even more disturbing is that her eyes appear to be glowing red, as if staring directly at the person recording. Her posture and movement seemed unnatural, leading the man to believe that the figure was not an ordinary human. He quickly panicked and ran back into his room. So now the question is, was that truly a supernatural ghostly figure, or just a staged video? What do you think? In this video, the uploader explains that he only wanted to record his trip home with his cousin. They had just been picked up by a relative and were sitting in the car. He recorded the moment from the back seat for memories, without suspecting anything unusual. But when the video was watched again later, he realized something strange was captured, something none of them heard at the time.
Yes! Yes, ang saya.
Sige, ganito na lang. Ito na lang ano natin.
Lagi naming sundo, dapat ganito.
Ito na lang ang service natin pag mapadagat tayo.
Oo.
May ganito na eh.
Saan ka na magbaba?
If we listen closely, a scream of a woman can be heard suddenly in the middle of the recording. The uploader initially thought it was wind or road noise, but the more he listened, the clearer it became. It sounded like someone crying out for help. What makes it even creepier is that none of them heard the scream in real life. Only the camera did. So, the question is, did the sound come from something unseen? Or is there another explanation behind this recording? What do you think?
Yes, ang saya.
Sige, ganito na lang. Ito na lang ano natin.
Lagi naming sundo, dapat ganito.
Ito na lang.
A TikTok user named Franco shared a series of recordings showing strange occurrences inside his home. In the earlier videos, he showed unusual events, such as the bathroom faucet turning on by itself, objects moving without being touched, and noises coming from empty rooms. At that time, many viewers thought the incidents could still be explained logically, even though they felt unsettling. But over time, Franco's uploads became more disturbing and harder to explain.
Voy a tratar de comunicarme con este ente como me dijeron. Se sienten pasos. Si estás acá, prende la luz. ¿Qué? Si estás aquí en el baño, enciende de nuevo el agua. ¿Hay alguien más que tú aquí en esta casa? ¿Mi vida corre peligro? Está huella. Aquí no hay... Ah, no, yo me voy.
In the following recordings, the disturbances evolved from moving objects to actual visual sightings. Some videos show something peeking from behind a door, and others reveal a shadowy figure appearing in the bathroom. Take a look closely.
Que he traído una vela y un espejo y voy a poder hablar con ella. Amiga, por favor, te pido que me dejes solo. Te lo pido, por favor. ¡Ah, ¡Ah, conche! ¡Ey! ¡Ey! Ah, no, güey. ¡Ah, conche tu madre!
In one video, when Franco was in the basement bathroom, he pointed the camera toward the bathtub. A dark, shadowy figure can be seen peeking from behind the curtain, causing Franco to step back in fear. In another clip, a similar figure appears from behind a basement door. But when Franco rushed toward it, only his white pet cat was seen on the floor, even though the earlier figure captured in the video was completely dark, not a cat. So now the question is something truly occupying Franco's basement, or is the footage staged?
Hey, hey!
Share your thoughts in the comments.
Ah, no, güey. ¡Ah, conche tu madre!
In this video, a man shared his experience while riding a trail bike through a forest path at night. He recorded the ride just for documentation, but the quiet atmosphere quickly turned unsettling. The dark path with no lighting, accompanied only by the sound of the motorcycle engine, made the situation feel tense. But at one point, he was startled by something that should not have been there in the middle of the woods. Watch carefully. A few seconds later, a mysterious sound is heard clearly, as if coming from deep within the trees. The man claimed he heard the sound in person, not just in the recording. Even when he accelerated, the sound seemed to follow behind him, not fading away. Many viewers say the voice sounds like a ghost calling out to someone, but the question remains, did the sound truly come from something invisible? Or was it just an echo in the quiet forest? What do you think? This video shows a group of hikers climbing Mount Sibayak at night. Initially, they were simply resting along the hiking route while recording their surroundings. The dark, foggy conditions made the area appear silent with no activity around. But unintentionally, when the camera pointed toward the trail ahead, a white figure appeared, sitting still in the distance.
Buat kalian, untuk pendaki-pendaki, tolong perut dikurangi. Kok nggak capek kali ke dan jalanan yang kalian tengok tuh.
Iya.
Pesan ya buat para pendaki-pendaki,
Perbaiki jalan.
tolong jangan perbaiki ya jalannya. Gak tahan nih bawa perut nih, gak tahan.
Aman lah kedan.
If we observe closely, the figure looks like a woman with long hair wearing white, resembling the appearance of a ghost often associated with night hikes. However, to this day, it has not been confirmed what was actually captured, whether it was truly a supernatural entity or just a shadow that looked frightening in the darkness. What do you think, you